We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We're going to sign. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He can't get him down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Yeah.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Switch up. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might... And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, they run it with Balaj. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 20. Call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one goes for 24 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 10. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded at the 20. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets will extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Sanders off the bootleg. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Sanders trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Jets 34, Dolphins 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. This will be about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Crunch time, defense.
To throw is Sanders. Off the play fake. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Sanders now operating from the gun. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Sanders throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. At the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Recon, 132 fighter. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Watch the backer.
From the gun, McLaughlin. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down, McLaughlin. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's third down.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get it?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Mike 5-4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, McLaughlin. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you get...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15. Inside, trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and 15. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, let's go.
2nd and 10. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Ross Cockrell, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a pick. Touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special team.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. The Panthers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Sanchez on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sanchez. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come get some. He don't want it. Mike,
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I've given him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Sanchez. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for Chester Rogers that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Back to throw, Sanchez. Throw complete there, Rogers. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Sanchez. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to... Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The shotgun snap for Sanchez. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on theirs.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sanchez now to throw.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Colts on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Sanchez. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin. Making his presence felt there in the backfield. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McLaughlin, and the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McLaughlin. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Hoyer. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's got a man, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. They'll set up to throw, and this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. So that one will be accepted. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.